Welcome! This presentation will provide you with information regarding the Native American student population in TUSD. In this presentation, you will learn about tribal demographics, tribal names, oral history, traditional beliefs and spirituality, family and kinship, contemporary issues or current events, and Native people today, such as artists, athletes, local leaders, and more. The information in this tutorial was prepared by the TUSD Native American Student Services Department. Let's begin. Tucson Unified School District is located on the traditional homelands of the Tohono O'odham people and near the homeland of the Pasquayaqui tribe. There are currently 574 federally recognized tribes in the United States. Take a look at the areas in red. These are reservation lands. What do you notice? All 574 tribal nations, which are also called tribes, nations, bands, pueblos, communities, and native villages, have a nation-to-nation relationship with the federal government. 229 of these are located in Alaska alone. There are 22 tribal nations in Arizona. Each of these tribes have their own languages, cultures, histories, and governments. Each nation has a distinct, unique cultural heritage that contributes to Arizona. Locate the Tohono O'odham Nation and the Pasquayaqui tribe on the map. Did you know that Tucson and Arizona are words from the Tohono O'odham language? In O'odham, Tucson means base of the Black Mountain. And in O'odham, Arizona means little spring coming out of the base of the mountain. Throughout the rest of this presentation, the following terms will be used interchangeably. However, they all mean the same thing. Native students overall make up 4% of the student population in TUSD. Of that Native student population, Pasquayaqui is at 41% and Tohono O'odham at 22% are the two largest tribes represented. The remaining 37% is Native American students from other tribes. A student is included in the Native American data profile if his or her family chose as the student's race in Synergy as being Native American. This box is checked only if the student's race is solely Native American or is Native American and another ethnicity. No other conditions were included to define Native American students, such as tribal community or resolved race, if they did not first check their race as Native American. Although a student may not identify as Native American under race and ethnicity, if they have completed a Title VI and/or a Johnson O'Malley form and identify with the tribal community, they are considered Native American. Here is a chart that provides a comprehensive overview of the 2019-2020 Native American student enrollment by grade and reflected across the multiple reporting days built into the school year to show which grades are either gaining or losing Native American students and what percentage of the entire district that Native American students have made up at that time. Feel free to pause the video here to further review. Our students in TUSD represent 36 tribal nations, as seen here. We have local Arizona tribes and tribes from different parts of the United States. The Pasquayaqui, Tohono O'odham, Navajo, and Hopi tribes are the largest tribes in TUSD. Our Native American students have their own languages, cultures, histories, and governments. They can be found on this continuum from traditional to contemporary. As you can see, our Native students do not look the same. They can fall anywhere on the continuum. A student may identify as Native American, but it does not mean that they will be able to speak the language or know the history and ceremonies. This is why it is important to establish a relationship with our students. Although our tribal nations each have their own languages, cultures, histories, and governments, there are some commonalities. Most tribes have returned to the use of their traditional tribal names. What do you notice about their names? At one time, the Tohono O'odham people were known as Papago, which means bean eater. They identify as the Tohono O'odham, which means desert people today. Each tribe has its own oral history, which are as valid as written histories. One vital aspect of this oral history is each tribe's creation story. The telling of these stories is typically only done during certain times of the year. Animals are often used in the stories in order to teach morals. The traditional beliefs and spirituality can vary from tribe to tribe. Often they involve sacred sites, plants and directions, special ceremonies, and important animals. Reservations are not necessarily the spots where sacred sites and traditional beliefs reside. The reservations were sites determined by the federal government for the tribal nation to live. For the Tohono O'odham people, Babo Kivari Peak is where Iatoi, the elder brother, lived. The sacred plants are used in everyday life and in ceremonies. All of them can be used to smudge with, though sage, cedar, and sweetgrass also have many other uses. It is said that tobacco sits in the eastern door, sweetgrass in the southern door, sage in the western door, and cedar in the northern door. Different tribes interpret the medicine wheel differently. Each of the 4 directions, east, south, west, and north, is typically represented by a distinctive color, such as black, red, yellow, and white, which for some stands for the human races. The directions can also represent stages of life, including birth, youth, adult or elder, and death, seasons of the year, including spring, summer, winter, and fall, aspects of life, including spiritual, emotional, intellectual, or physical, elements of nature, including fire or sun, air, water, and earth, animals, including eagle, bear, wolf, buffalo, and many others, and also ceremonial plants, including tobacco, sweetgrass, sage, and cedar. Ceremonies are priorities in the Native American culture, although not all tribes practice the same ceremony. Ceremonies often happen for all occasions throughout the year, such as birth, puberty, death, illness, and celebrations. These ceremonies are private and are to be used and understood only by members of the tribe. Therefore, the ceremonies should be treated with the same respect as other religious traditions. There can be both direct and indirect participation across many tribes. As an example, a Navajo student will not have direct knowledge of the Easter ceremony for the Pasquayaki, but there will be a level of respect given by the Navajo student. Students may be active participants in the ceremony or can be involved indirectly. Ceremonies may require involvement for the entire family. When our Native students refer to home, they can also be referencing the reservation community. Native students will refer to where they live in a variety of ways. It all means the same thing. No matter where you are, by declaring your clan, you are establishing your relations. You have family wherever you go. Take a moment to review some of the contemporary issues and current events involving Native American people listed here. There will be links provided at the end of this presentation that you can use to learn more about these topics. Our students come with a variety of backgrounds. They may not have what some people might regard as Native American behavior and appearance. It is important that we recognize the differences of values and ways of being and learning. It is also important that we reference Native people as contemporary people, not historical vestiges. If you are not sure of something about a particular Native American student, simply ask in a respectful manner. The following slides will list Native artists, athletes, activists, leaders, and more. Please include these images in your school and classroom environment. It is important for our students to see Native people in contemporary life. Some popular Native American artists include the following: Matika Wilbur, B. Yellowtail, Jared Yazzie, Collins Jordan, Philip Bread, Dayami Thomas, Joy Harjo, Jessica Metcalf. Some popular Native American entertainers include the following: Gabriel Ayala, Carrie Underwood, Nathani Means, Tatanka Means, Butchie Eastman, Superman, Martin Sensmeyer, Taboo, Fawn Wood, Frank Waln, Wes Study, A Tribe Called Red, Roy Rogers. Some popular Native American athletes include the following: Callie Reese, Keyshawn Whitehorse, Ryan Dirt Eater, Eric, Cody Jesus, Derek Begay, Ricky Fowler, Nico Montano, Isaac D. Some popular Native American politicians and advocates include the following: Amanda Blackhorse, Susan Harjo, Sharice Davids, Dallas Goldtooth, Deb Holland, Ashley Collingbull, Diami Thomas, Crystal Echohawk, Pankawi Victors. Some local Native American leaders in Tucson include the following: Gabriela Cazares Kelly, who is an advocate; Jeremy Garcia, the UA College of Education Assistant Professor for Teaching, Learning, and Sociocultural Studies; Robert A. Williams Jr., the UA Regents Professor for the E. Thomas Sullivan Professor of Law, Faculty Co-Chair of Indigenous Peoples Law and Policy Program; Ofelia Zepeda, the UA Regents Professor and a Professor in Linguistics; Mary T. Fox, a UA Research Professor and Social Scientist; Austin Nunez, the Chairman for the San Xavier District of the Tohono O'odham Nation; Valerie Shirley, a U of A College of Education Assistant Professor for Teaching, Learning, and Sociocultural Studies; Chairman Ned Norris of the Tohono O'odham Nation; and Chairman Yuka Picho of the Pasquayaki Tribe. We also have many important Native American products of TUSD. Former Native American TUSD students are now advocates, artists, college athletes, a tribal judge, students in universities, pharmacists, assistant to the chairman, TUSD employees, and are also serving in the military and running for elected positions. Pictured here are more Native American products of TUSD. If you have any questions or need additional information, please contact our office. Listed are multiple ways for you to connect with us, as seen here. Thanks for taking the time to complete this brief training on Native American students in TUSD. Now, take a moment to briefly review the following slides for reference purposes, then head to topic number 2 and pass the quiz with an 80% or higher in order to receive credit for taking this course.